Tonight, on Be Something Wonderful, how to occupy the most powerful state of consciousness ever. I am your host, Tom Karen, and this is the Be Something Wonderful studio of higher consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, welcome back. I was working with one of my newer clients today, and he wants to attract back his SP in his life. He wants to move to that state where him and his SP are back together. And so he said, Tom, I'm really struggling with this because everywhere I go, I'm triggered and reminded of my SP. It triggers jealousy, it triggers anger, it triggers frustration, whether I go to the supermarket or walk down the street. I just don't know how to move past that. Well, guys, I'm going to share a little breakthrough we had today. We're going to unpack that today and more. So trigger is a word we use to justify our limitations, right? We say trigger is a word we use that gives us permission to feel bad about something we see that makes us think of something that happened in the past. Hear this. A trigger is an excuse to feel bad about some past event, right? And so what I was suggesting is go out and trigger it all. Right? Go out and deliberately face that fear, face that jealousy, face that disappointment and that frustration and feeling sad. Go out and trigger it and have fun with it, right? Go out and strip this illusion of all that fear. Strip the illusion and show the illusion for what it is. All the fear, all the frustration, all the triggers, all of those are made up. Those are just beliefs and dead thoughts that you thought over and over again and that you now believe are true. And once you strip the illusion away, once you go out and turn the illusion on its head and then say to yourself, oh, it feels good to feel bad, and laugh and have fun with it. Do that for 24 to 48 hours. Visit all the places, right? Concoct the worst case scenario. Maybe it's a place where you were romantic and you were about to propose. Whatever it is, face it all head on. Once you observe it, once you expose it, once you stop resisting it, stop hiding from it, stop trying to not feel it, then it's out in the open. You have exposed it. It's impossible to fear it again. It's impossible to feel jealous again. It's impossible you're not going to want to hide from it anymore. You are now going to create reality versus hiding from reality. Hear this. This is big. So what's going on here? Well, this is what Genevieve Davis teaches. You're only ever feeling the thoughts that you're thinking at the moment. You're only ever feeling the story you're telling yourself. This is huge. Imagine yourself walking down a dark alley at night and you hear footsteps behind you. And the footsteps start going faster and you start walking faster. And now you're feeling fear and the footsteps speed up and you start speeding up and you're about to run. You're feeling terrorized. And then a voice calls out. It's a friendly voice. It's your friend. Suddenly you turn around and you are relieved. You are feeling secure. You're even feeling so happy to see them. What happened here? Your friend didn't change. It was the same person behind you than before you turned around, than after you turned around. It was only the story you were telling yourself. It was only the outside world didn't change. Your friend didn't change. It's only your thinking about the outside world, the thinking about your friend that changed. Hear this. This is huge. So it's only your thinking about your SP. It's only your thinking about the 3D reality that ever causes you to feel anything. It's only the story you're telling yourself. It all comes from within. It's all you. Nothing on the outside world has power over you. Here's what Genevieve Davis says. She proposes this question. What if the outside world had no power to make you feel good or bad, and it's only your thinking about it that it did? Imagine the power you would have. Imagine the possibilities. And you would now be unlimited, right? You're no longer trapped in the illusion. You're no longer trapped in those limiting beliefs. You're no longer believing that the outside world can make you feel anything. Imagine this. You're only ever feeling your thinking or the story you're telling yourself. When you feel lack's just a story you're believing at the moment. It's not true, right? If you're wanting something, you're feeling lack. That's just a story, right? So what is the state, the occupy the state, the most powerful state of consciousness ever? It's having an attitude of not minding what happens ever. Hear this. We talked about this in other videos. This comes from Genevieve Davis. Let everything be okay. Once you know that no outcome, no person, place, or thing has the power to make you feel anything, and it's only your thoughts about the people, events, and circumstances in the outside world that make you feel good or bad or happy or sad, then you're free. It's a freedom it's an unbelievable freedom, right? Then there's no need to worry. Now you're not attached to any specific outcome because all outcomes are okay. You have the attitude of not minding whatever comes up, because you can always choose again. You can always create again. It doesn't matter what happens. Hear this. Now you don't have to change the world. You get to choose the world you want, not change it. Right? You don't have anything to fear. You don't care what others think. This becomes your natural state. Now there's no grasping for what you want. There's no wanting and longing for specific things and specific outcomes. None of that makes sense when you know that nothing in the outside world can make you feel anything. None of that makes sense. And nothing can go wrong. You can't fail. You are now unlimited. You are now not under the influence of the illusion. You're now not under the influence of a script and a film role, as we talked about, that you didn't choose. Right? You get to create your reality, right? This is what I really wanted to hit out today. So it's not about avoiding places where your SP goes. It's not about avoiding the feelings of feeling fear or jealousy. It's taking it all on. It's turning the illusion on its head. It's learning that you have nothing to fear ever. You have nothing to lose ever. It's only the story you're telling yourself in the moment, always and ever, that affects whether you feel good or bad or happy or sad. This is big today. This is how to occupy the most powerful state of consciousness ever. The state of having an attitude of not minding what happens and letting everything be okay, because it is. I am your host, Tom Karen, and this is the Be Something Wonderful studio of higher consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification button, and like and share our videos. That's how we get our message out. Hit us up on Facebook at Be Something Wonderful, on Instagram and Twitter at Tom Karen, our website at tomkaren.com, at besomethingwonderful.com, or write me anytime at info@besomethingwonderful.com. I would love to hear from you. Until next time, with great love, this is Tom. See you soon.